A warehouse, huh?
Does he know a place?
What about an abandoned factory? I might know a place.
And the name of the game. Keen to witness how this unfolds, I take the nearest escalator toward the train platform. Or she could just jump off them. Oh, what the? Hello, it's Artistic. We've been doing here. Welcome back to Corpse Factory. Let us. Oh, and we're starting off with a banger. But we're starting with, if you know how it ended last time, then yeah, we're starting with a banger. I've never been to the south of the building before. What reason would I have to visit the executive offices? When execs have business with junior staff, they descend from this lofty perch and grace us with their presence on the 14th floor.
I'm surprised you came to see me again.
A woman's voice from nearby catched my attention. Sorry, these glasses are just... Okay, good, okay. It's a hushed yet aggressive tone, like the whisper of a venomous serpent.
Are you finally going to let me have my way?
Is it who exactly I'm thinking of? Like, I creep out of the elevator, hoping against hope that the ding of the elevator's arrival wasn't noticed by the owner of the unidentified voice.
Stop it!
No, Shinya's voice. I creep around the corner and catch a glimpse of two bodies at a nearby desk. Yep, it's exactly what I thought.
Come on now. I'm tired of playing games with you.
It's exactly what I thought.
You want to please me, don't you? I'm your superior after all. How can you expect to get ahead in this company without sucking up to your superiors?
Kotomi Ida, the executive with Shinya's career in her hands, the very same woman who blamed Shinya for the mishap with hiring Aoi. So that whole situation was more in depth than I originally thought. It was never about Aoi. It was about holding power over Shinya.
Miss Ida, please, I just came here to...
Oh, shh. I don't want to hear it. Take your shirt off.
Oh, okay. I swallow hard. I knew that Shinya was in trouble, but I didn't expect things to escalate this quickly. I don't tend to think rationally. I stride forward rather loudly and purposely bump into a desk, ending a potted plant, tumbling to the carpeted floor with a dull thump. Kotomi's neck pivots at full speed and she turns to face me. Her eyes narrow into hateful slits as she withdraws from Shinya. Within seconds, Kotomi has abandoned Shinya and drawn close to me.
Kurosawa, what in hell's name do you think you're doing here?
Catching you in the act.
This level is for executives only. I should have you thrown out of here by security.
Fujikawa isn't an executive either, Miss Ida. And he looks quite at home here.
Ooh. Shinya stands in the background, shyly tidying his shirt. Kotomi's eyes somehow narrow even further, to the point where I'm certain she can't possibly see anything.
Fujikawa's business here is none of your concern, Kurosawa. Leave. Now, or I'll have you forcefully removed.
I fold my arms over my chest and dig my heels into the ground. I'm not one for confrontation. I'm not one to hold my ground against a powerful adversary. And yet this vivid image of Tomoe has bloomed in my mind. Tomoe, so strong-willed and head over heels in love with Shinya. Tomoe, though, who would do anything to protect the guy she adores. In Tomoe's absence, it falls to me to protect Shinya.
Fuck off, you filthy snake.
Ooh. I can't believe the foul words that tumble out of my mouth. Apparently Kotomi can't believe it either, because her eyes finally widen and her jaw drops. She looks like a stupid fucking idiot. Somehow, Tomoe's indomitable spirit seems to have inhabited my body. My words echo her own. That, or I've just managed to find a temporary burst of courage.
What did you say to me?
You heard me loud and clear. Back off from Shinya. If I catch word that you're harassing him, I'll have you in a legal headlock quicker than you can blink.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Trust me, I know enough to bury a dirty slut like you.
Ooh. Kotomi grits her teeth and a vein protrudes from her forehead. Without another word, she simply pushes past me. Her shoulder slams into mine, but by some minor miracle, I manage to hold my ground. I hear her footsteps fade away as she leaves the floor. I exhale sharply, and a wave of dizziness suddenly washes over me.
Moriko, That was amazing!
Non sway a little, then take another deep breath and rebalance myself.
Happy to be of assistance.
I can tell Shinya doesn't know what to do next. He looks like he wants to hug me, but given the gravity of the recent situation, we both silently decide that's not the best idea. Instead, he settles for patting my shoulder with his hand.
Thank you, Noriko. Thank you so much. I don't know where you get your courage. Perhaps I could stand to learn a thing or two from you.
Don't sweat it.
I'm going to go home for now. I hope that's okay.
Of course. Go get some rest.
Shinya smiles for the first time in a while, and he releases a hand from my shoulder. After he's gone, I collapse into a nearby chair and listen to the frenzied sound of blood pounding through my veins. Forge a bond with Shinya. Steam and suds fill my vision as a pleasant torrent of hot water sprays across my body. The tiles on the shower wall are polished to a pearly sheen, so much that I can see my own hulking and beautifully ugly reflection in them. The shadow in the reflection has dark matted hair in her eyes. I don't know if she can see me like I can see her. I wipe my hair from my eyes and stare into space, trying to shake the abstract thoughts from my mind. It isn't until my phone springs to life from the bathroom countertop that my thoughts return to the present. I startle at the noise. I peer through the shower's glass door, but it's impossible to make out the name flashing on the phone screen thanks to the steam that has fogged up the glass. Aoi is the only person who regularly calls me, so it could be her ringing, or it could be a spam caller trying to sell me something I really don't need, but I may just cave in and buy it anyway because it's a nice feeling that someone thought to call me. I open the shower door and tiptoe out my wet and dripping body, causing pools of water to form on the bathroom floor. A deft hand snatches up my phone and I clutch it to my chest as I retreat back into the shower. The water never stops running, and it greets me with a welcome warmth as I bask in it once more. My phone is a really new model, so it's conveniently waterproof. I take advantage of this feature on occasion. It's nice to be able to submerge myself in water and browse the web to truly escape my own thoughts. New droplets smack against the phone, undribble down, but I ignore them as they scan the screen. Incoming call is a voice chat request for noise user Kochi Kochi. Oh. Gochu is calling me? I answer the call.
Noriko?
Hey.
Sorry.
Hi.
I keep trying to adjust everything.
Sure.
Mad. Wanted to tell you something. I saw a post on... This call has static.
Sorry, it's just the shower running.
Oh, in the shower?
Yeah?
Huh. Okay.
What are you thinking?
Well, sorry. Awkward now.
Really, it's fine. What did you want to tell me?
Accidentally hit video call.
Okay. Saw a new post on Noise Chan today. Posted this afternoon. Might interest you.
The message board Noise Channel is often affectionately referred to as Noise Chan by some frequent users. I'm really surprised that Kojiro is the type to call it that.
What was the post about?
Well, someone wrote this. I quote, "Hey, so today I got a strange gore photo from a number I don't have in my contacts." Continuing, "Not sure what the deal is. It was gross though. Wondering if any hackers can trace the number or something?" End quote. Thoughts?
A strange gourd photo from a number I don't have in my contacts.
Sounds like Corpse Girl has struck again.
Right? Thought the same thing.
I wonder who wrote the post. Kojiro mentioned the post was written today, and the original poster wrote that they received a photo today. That means there can only be one of two people. Either are my latest victims, the carbon copy businessman or the attractive, semi-famous singer-idol actor whatever woman.
So, who wrote this post anyway?
Don't know. Anonymous.
Figures. Of course it was a stupid question. No one would attach their name to such a strange post.
Was hoping you could tell me.
How would I know?
Well, you're Corpse Girl, right?
Well, damn. Well... This again, Kojiro just doesn't let it slide. Why does he suspect me now? What did I do this time?
Okay, we can discuss later. Oh yeah, the original post has a reply.
It does?
I'll read it too. Quote, "You got this too? Was the gore photo a picture of yourself? I'm worried. Received a similar pic from the same number. Continuing,
She used
thinking about contacting the police. Not sure if I'm overreacting.
she used the same, should have used different phones. She used the same phone for both photos. That is definitely a fuck up.
End quote.
So the first post received a reply. Interesting, very interesting. Both posters talked about receiving a photo that can only mean that one of them was a boring businessman and one of them is the semi-famous woman. However, the fact that they're taking the discussion online instead of just slitting their own throats is rather troubling. If the photo is not convincing enough to make them kill themselves, or not enticing enough to summon another entity to snuff out their souls. Was this attempt just a repeat of failure I had with the twin woman?
Anyway, enjoy your shower. Let's talk tomorrow. Corpse Girl.
Before I can interject, Kojo ends the call. Shit, he's once again assuming my true identity. He's assuming correctly, but that's beside the point. Maybe it doesn't matter too much. Maybe this will actually save me some time and effort. If you're an innocent corpse girl, it'd be easy to strike a deal with them in exchange for access to a fresh supply of cadavers. If I decide to walk that path and take this game to the next level. Thinking it through, I may very well have to go ahead and do that. My last 3 victims have not ended their lives as I planned. My success rate is very, very low. That's a depressing fact, and one that the old Noriko would probably have thrown a tantrum over. But not me. Not new and improved Noriko. I turn off the drying water and step out of the shower. A shiver scuttles down my spine like a spider as the cold, damp air clings to my naked form. Throwing my phone onto the bathroom counter, I reach for a towel and wrap it around my corpulent, emaciated body. The thick flab on my skeletal arm jiggles as I try myself off. When I am satisfied that my fleshy and cadaverous body... Interesting word choice. So it is completely dry. I grab a second towel and wrap it around my hair. A curious glance in the mirror as I leave the bathroom reveals my gaunt face and prominent cheekbones. I get the feeling that even though I've been gaining weight, I am thinning out more and more. Although my body isn't perfect, I'm still in love with my eyes. I wouldn't change a thing about them. All my frame simultaneously grows plumper and slimmer. I know my eyes will always stay the same. I flick off the bathroom light as I exit into my bedroom. I sit down on the bed with a towel around my body and another one around my hair. My laptop is lying open on the sheet, so I pull it towards me. A few clever keywords in the search engine quickly leads me to the post on Noishino that Kojo just informed me about. Sure enough, he was on the truth. The original poster submitted this just today, and the follow-up reply was submitted shortly after. I skimmed through the text to see if there are any clues about either poster's identity. However, nothing really stands out. I'll retain my assumption that my latest 2 victims created these posts. I spend a little time applying various moisturizing creams to my skin before getting dressed in my bedwear. I'm feeling pretty relaxed by the time I finish. Perhaps I'll spend the rest of the evening reading a book in bed. I could try and plan out my next move with Kojiro. Should I come forward, claim my identity, and request access to his morgue? It's a big step. It seems to be the time for me to make a bold move. I can't keep working on requests that are doomed to fail. I need to start succeeding for me, for Corpse Girl. I pull my laptop to me once more and begin to brainstorm my plans. You should be here by now. It's pretty clear about meeting at 5:30 p.m. It's already 5:45 p.m. and he isn't even in sight. I thought for sure that he wouldn't miss a chance to meet up with me again. I couldn't contain my nerves. I tried to tell myself that I'm only angry because of trepidation, and I'm not actually angry at him. It's a big moment for me. I've never once revealed my identity to anyone. I assume he will take it in stride. I wouldn't be going through with this if I didn't firmly believe that. Hello. My neck jerks in reaction to the voice.
There you are.
I'm late?
I make a point of checking the time on my phone and nod.
Traffic?
You drove here?
No.
Okay.
What did you want to discuss?
I have a request for you. And a confession.
Kujiro's eyes widen and he looks me up and down. I blink and look down at the ground. He's known for some time. I was fooling myself thinking that my stupid attempts to raise suspicion of my identity were working on him.
You're going to confess your love. Been waiting for this moment.
Wait, no, that's not...
Shh. No more words. I accept your heart.
Kojiro, I don't...
Call me Koji now. We're one. No need to be shy.
This isn't getting me anywhere. Thanks to my frustration and nervousness, I simply blurted out my true confession.
I'm Corpse Girl.
Gojo doesn't react. Well, he cocked his head a few degrees to the side, slowly and surely. If you can even call that a reaction to my sudden outburst.
Yes. Okay. So, a kiss to commemorate our love?
He...
Did you even hear what I just said?
Of course.
I'm Corpse Girl. I'm the one behind the corpse photos and the deaths.
Sorry. Oh, I cut you off. I'm sorry. It feels kind of strange to say these things out loud. For some reason, it leaves a sour and bitter taste in my mouth that I can't swallow.
Yes, I know.
How long have you known? How long have you...
Knew it since our first noise chat.
Aha.
Our first noise chat?
Remember? You messaged me late at night. Asked me if I knew about Corpse Girl.
Is that what tipped you off? You assumed I was her just because I mentioned her?
No.
Then... how? How did you figure it out?
You asked me to look up names. Names of Corpse Girl's victims.
Oh yeah. I did, huh? That was stupid of me. I suppose that gave it away.
No. Other people could have known those names.
Then... come on. Throw me a bone here.
You said you requested Eiichi Hanada's death.
Eiichi Hanada, the guy who died in a traffic accident. I remember that I lied to Kojo about being the one to request his death. It was the only way I could escape his suspicions at the time. Oh wait, is he gonna say that he requested the death? If I remember correctly, it threw him off my trail for a while. He believed I was the one who requested the death, so that explained how I knew he was one of Corpse Girl's victims. But if what Kojo is telling me now is true, then my lie actually had the opposite effect. How did it make him figure out my identity?
I don't understand. I confessed to requesting Eiichi Hanada's death. So what?
That was a lie.
Even so, I still don't understand. You're not making any sense.
Kojiro's shoulders dropped. He stares at me intently.
You lied about requesting Eiichi Hanada's death. That lie proved to me that you were Corpse Girl.
Yes, but how? Tell me!
I was the one who requested Eiichi Hanada's death.
I knew it. That's the only explanation I could have thought of. Kojiro's deadpan countenance made his claim believable beyond all doubt. I feel the blood drain from my
I
face.
submitted his photo to Corpse Girl's website. Imagine my surprise when you claimed that you did it. That lie made it clear. You knew his name. You knew he died. You knew he was Corpse Girl's victim. Ergo, you are Corpse Girl.
God, this music makes me feel this music makes me feel reminds me of Death Note a lot, of like all of the well, what am I thinking of, deduction and all that kind of stuff. Despite my dazed state, I can't fault his logic. I took credit for something Kojiro did. Of course that would paint me as a liar in his eyes.
So, you've known this whole time?
Yes.
And yet, you still met up with me. And not just today, but at the cafe too.
Oh yeah, he would have known it by then too.
Yes.
Aren't you scared of me?
No, that's not the way I'd put it. You should be scared of me. After all,
Oh yeah,
I requested the death.
true.
Had motive for murder, even if I didn't carry it out personally. Imagine what else I'm capable of.
I subconsciously take a step back from Gojo's sudden looming form.
More discussions. I know you don't kill your victims. You just nudge them, urge them, tempt them with death as an escape from their fear. You're no murderer. What reason have I to fear you?
Fair. He's right. He's absolutely right. He knows everything about Corpse Girl's methods, my methods. Kojiro is a dangerous enemy, or a powerful ally, and it's up to me to decide whether he's with me or against me. I recall our conversation at the cafe. He claimed he would support Corpse Girl if she came to him for assistance. He's a fan. He would support her unless he's lying about it. Unless he's lying about it, and this is a whole Death Note thing of trying to get me to... Or get her, not me. He would support her obediently, no questions asked, as long as the price was right. So All I have to do is make him an offer that he can't refuse.
Join me.
Hmm?
Help me. Help Corpse Girl rid this fucking world of the fetid filth that infests it.
I decided to quote a certain passage from a book that Kojiro himself gave me, a paragraph from Strange Flower that has stuck with me for some time.
There's a certain beauty in death, a macabre certainty, an absolute state of finality.
Nobel Sinclair.
You understand what I'm talking about? You work with cadavers for a living. The dead can't hurt you. They can't betray you. They can't disobey, or object, or disapprove. Wouldn't it be better if we were all beautiful like that?
Perhaps. Didn't expect Corpse Girl to be so vain. Is your motivation simply to impart your own ideas of beauty to the world?
No,
There's more to it.
of course. Me, myself, Noriko, may be vain. But Corpse Girl isn't burdened by such petty notions. Her ambition is pure. Her ambition is crucial to the survival of the entire human race.
Thought I had a big ego. You're so self-important. Both you and Corpse Girl.
I don't expect you to understand. Not yet. But I've realized that I can't do everything alone. I need your help. I need cadavers.
I see. What's in it for me?
This is the critical part of our negotiation. It could all fall apart here if I don't offer something that Kojiro considers worth the risk. Kushis, what does he want? What does he desire?
I propose an equal partnership. You'll reap half of the benefits from Corpse Girl's work.
This offer is a gamble, and I know that in the back of my mind. However, it was the only feasible solution I could come up with when I planned on this outcome late last night. Wait, I just realized. From the prologue, there was a body bag. Prologue. But you couldn't see under the head. It was a body bag. She unzipped it. It had her head there. Oh, wow. It's all piecing together how that happened. This tactic relies completely on my assumed not understanding Kojiro's innermost desires. If I'm wrong about him, then this whole thing will blow up in my face.
Corpse Girl will create more death than you could ever imagine. Think of all the fresh corpses you could get your eager little hands on.
Kojiro shakes his head, his lips pursing in the line of disapproval.
Sorry. Already got my fill of corpses. Ward's full enough as it is.
I narrow my eyes and stand my ground. I can't back down now. I'm so close to unraveling him and his secrets.
You've always wanted to mimic Nobel Sinclair. I can see it in your face,
Ooh.
in your very soul, whenever you praise his work. You want to emulate his actions and experience his escapades firsthand. You want to dress up corpses, take them out to dinner,
Ooh.
perform all manner of bizarre social experiments with the dead.
Oh, this kind of reminds me of that one character from Golden Kamuy. Now that I think about it. I forgot his name. The one that... the taxidermy guy.
It's your passion. But living vicariously through Nobel Sinclair's books isn't enough for you anymore. And that's where your fascination with me, with Corpse Girl, stems from. As soon as you figured me out, you knew I was your gateway to satisfying your lust for the macabre. You work with cadavers all day, every day. But you can't get them out of the morgue with eyes on you at all times. But I can. I have the perfect plan on how to withdraw all the corpses we could ever need. Half of them for you, and half of them for me. An equal partnership.
I hid my speech from the Kojiro bask in my words. I hope I was convincing enough to sway him, and I pray that I'm correct, but as sick as desires, his reaction isn't exactly what I was expecting. He laughs a big hearty guffaw that scares a few nearby birds and sends them flying to safety. Clapping his hands together slowly, he inches closer to me until I can feel his breath across my face.
Figured me out? I'll play along. Say there's a way to get corpses out of the morgue without getting busted. Don't you think I'd have found it by now?
Perhaps you're not as clever as you think you are.
Perhaps, but you have the answer?
I do. I guarantee it will work.
A bead of sweat forms in the back of my neck. I'm not exactly bluffing because I had planned out this whole scenario in detail. But until I actually try to pull off such a maneuver, I can only speculate that it will work. I need to exaggerate my confidence long enough for us to rally together.
Something about you makes you seem trustworthy. So be it. Consider us partners. For now.
You accept?
Sure. Don't make me regret it. But listen. What I do with my share of corpses is my business. No nosing about. Got it?
Go ahead. Do what you want.
You still want to keep secrets, even if we'll be working together? Shouldn't we be open and honest and build a trusting partnership?
Here's the deal. You don't pry, and I'll assist you with Corpse Girl's work. I'll help you craft your elaborate photos. No charge. I get privacy, you get an assistant. Mutually beneficial. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm thinking about his offer. It's true that I don't really need to know what he's going to do with the corpses on Alpha. The whole thing is illegal already, so if he wants to take it further, that's not on me. And if I can get some assistance, it will surely help me churn out photos at faster rates. I need muscle to move bodies for starters. That alone is worth keeping my nose clean.
Okay, we have a deal.
Glad to hear it.
Kojiro extends a hand on it and I grip it firmly as my frail bones will allow. The shake once and Kojiro offers me a surprisingly warm smile. His intense, murderous demeanor suddenly vanishes and he reverts to his awkward alien self.
Saw us about the love confession stuff before. Too late now, but I'd have helped Corpse Girl in return for a simple date.
Damn it. That's honestly what I thought what it would have gone at the beginning. With this, I thought it was going to be, I'll date you and you give me the corpses. I thought that's where she would have probably gone with it. Seriously, tried to come up with some elaborate insight to his psyche and his desires for absolutely no reason. It was all he wanted, a chance to take me out.
No backing out now. We've got a deal, right?
Right. Welcome to the team, Kojiro.
Team Corpse Girl, huh? Well, it's good to be on board. My more connection, your schemes. We hoist piles of corpses out and split the stack 50-50. That the whole of it?
To put it simply, yeah. And I get your assistance with Corpse Girl's work. A reward for keeping my eyes shut.
Of course. Looking forward to that. The spoken contract's as good as anything to me. I'm satisfied. When do we start?
Soon. There's only one thing missing from my plan.
That is?
We need somewhere to store the bodies we retrieve. Somewhere big, with no one to meddle in our business. I'm thinking an old warehouse or something like that.
A warehouse, huh?
Does he know a place?
What about an abandoned factory? I might know a place.
And the name of the game. It'll be a literal corpse factory.
A factory?
An abandoned factory, all for our corpse collection. I like the sound of that. It's pretty late by the time I get back home. I'm completely wiped out. That conversation with Kojiro took way more out of me than I would have guessed. My entire mouth feels parched and dry, probably due to the combination of nervousness and talking far too much. Still, I'm happy with the end result. That meeting was worth stepping out of my comfort zone for. I'll wait for Kojiro to get back to me about the abandoned factory. Once we secure a location like that, our real work will begin. I figure that I should turn in for the night since I need to be in the office in the morning. But the ever-present tug of curiosity pulls at my sleeve, and I feel myself being drawn to my laptop. I take a quick look for new requests just to be. Laptop open and logged in. I feel a surge of endorphins slowing me across the face when I see a notification for one new request. Squealing like an overly excited schoolgirl, I open the message and view the details. Request details. Today, 6:02 p.m. local time. Victim's phone. Downloading image attachment. Oh, wait. The photo loads almost instantly, fills the screen. A woman, middle-aged, with a stern expression, well-groomed, dressed in business attire, and immediately familiar. Kotomi Ida. I'm in complete disbelief. Seeing this request come through the site gives me a disorienting sense of deja vu. I rack my brain for the cause, wondering if I've lived this moment before. I answer quickly, despite my mind's exhaustion. Kotami Ida isn't the first coworker of mine to have her death requested. Though I didn't know at the time, Akane Tsurumaki also worked in my building, and her death was requested not all that long ago. Kotami Ida marks the second person to be wanted dead within my company, and she's an exec just like Tsurumaki. Whether this is simply a coincidence? Oh no. I wonder if it surely has to be a trial to only confess that she was the one who caused Tsurumaki's death, and she seemed to regret doing so. Therefore, I have to doubt that she'd go on to upload Kotami Ida's photo onto the site unless she found out about her and okay, so who would want Kotami Ida dead? She isn't the most likable person, but who really is? She deals with the juniors on my phone on a regular basis. The juniors like me, Tomo, Shinya. That's where I was going with this. I'm like 90% certain that it's probably Shinya. That's right, thanks to Kotami. And he would have her number. He could have gotten her number. That's literally the only logical way I can think of that. That's right, thanks to Kotami, Shinya's prospects at the company are dead in the dirt, and that's before even diving into the true issue of their current relationship. I do request her death as retribution. He doesn't seem like the type, but I let her aside. I'm far too tired to run through the myriad possibilities tonight. I don't think I can even bring my weary fingers to navigate the database of the deceased on this quest. I'll talk this tomorrow, no matter the reason behind the quest. Kotami Ida will receive a corpse photo. That's my conviction as corpse girl troll. I close the lid on my laptop and throw myself down on the bed, begging for sleep to claim me quickly. And now we're at June 10th, Wednesday morning.
I need to talk to you.
Okay.
What's with that look? Got something up your ass?
Come on, just follow me.
Oh, is he? Yeah, Tomoe doesn't know that we're corpse girls. She just talked about it. And grabbed Tomoe's wrist and guided her away from the labyrinth of desks and into the elevator waiting patiently for us. We emerged from the double doors into the lobby. The place is quiet and nearly empty. It offers significantly more privacy than the crowded 14th floor.
God, your fingers are bony. You're pinching me.
Sorry.
Let go of her wrist as she rubs it gingerly against her clothes.
Anyway, what's up?
I stayed for a moment, even though I ran through the scenario in my head. During the tournament, I'm so anxious about playing it out now. Oh, is she gonna tell Tomoe? But this situation involves Tomoe either directly or indirectly. As my friend, she needs to know.
I think Corpse Girl is going to target Kotami Ida.
Huh? Did you get one of them photos?
Her reaction is fairly indifferent. I thought okay, she's gonna try to go about this different like that. I thought she would just straight up tell Tomoe. Different. I thought about after being involved in Tsurumaki's death, the news would have more of an impact on her.
No, I don't think so, but...
How do you know then?
That's hard to explain. Just bear with me. Kotomi and Shinya had a falling out. Because of her, his career here is at an end. I'm sure he told you about it.
Yep.
That makes sense. Shinya would confide in his girlfriend about his career, but I don't know the extent of Tomoe's insider knowledge. I doubt she knows the true nature of their relationship, judging by how nonchalant her reaction has been so far.
So, if you can kind of guess what I'm getting at?
What?
I think, maybe, that Shinya requested her death.
Shinya? Nah, he don't have it in him.
Okay, someone might be mowing now for some reason, despite the fact that there's scheduled rain or something. Despite that people are gonna be mowing anyway, but so this might end up being a slightly shorter video if I get too pissed off.
Besides, that bitch has it coming.
She does?
Yep. I'm surprised you found out about it, but I plugged her photo into Corpse Girl's website yesterday.
I'm stunned I can hardly formulate a response to Tomoe's confession.
Absolute skank. She deserves to die.
Or maybe what I'm hearing is a washer or dryer.
But why? After you requested Akane Tsurumaki's death, why would you...
Look, it's not about Shinya's career, alright? I spoke with him. Real deep and meaningful like. He confided in me. But since we're friends, I suppose I can share it with you. Kotomi Ida has been sexually assaulting him.
Seriously?
I mean, we already know, but I find a surprised reaction. In reality, I'm just more taken aback that Shinya actually confessed to Tomoe.
It's been going on for months, he says. And now she's fucked his career up, so he'll have no choice but to leave the company.
Oh.
He leaves, and she gets off free without anyone finding out about what she's been doing to him. I hate her. I hate her so fucking much.
Enough to request her death. I tried to digest Tomoe's words. I didn't know that Shinya had been putting up with the abuse for such a long time. Oh, for how long? So Kotomi's motive for ending his career is purely out of self-interest. She was probably looking for a reason, any reason to discard him, and the slight incident with Aoi was just good enough for her to seize. If he quits the company, she won't get found out. It's a simple plan, but utterly devious.
We should tell someone what she's been doing. She can't get away with that.
She ain't gonna get away with it. Corpse Girl's coming for her, remember? I can't wait to hear the news about Kotomi winding up dead somewhere. I hope she gets her throat slit.
Yeah.
But hey, how'd you find out about it?
Tomoe cocks her head and gives me a concerned look. I brace myself as I watch the gears slowly turning inside her head, waiting for her to point the finger. Okay, maybe she's not as dumb as we give her credit for. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to reveal this information to Tomoe. I should have just kept my mouth shut and fulfilled the request like always. Damn it, why does my curiosity always get the better of me? I'm going to cause me under my eyes at the rate I'm going.
Oh, I figured it out. Kotomi must have received a photo and told you about it, huh? Wow, that Corpse Girl sure works fast.
Tomoe's gleeful expression suddenly caves and she gasps.
Wait a minute. Why would she even show you something like that? When I think about it, there was that time you got a photo, but nothing happened to you. Then, the only way you could have really known about Kotomi is...
I flinch as Tomoe takes a purposeful step toward me.
You're Corpse Girl, aren't you?
Damn it.
You have to be. It's the only thing that makes sense.
I avert my gaze and look to the floor in silence.
God, are you for real? I can't believe it.
You took your sweet time figuring it out.
Don't give me that bullshit. You can't expect me to figure out something like that if you're gonna try so hard to hide it. What the fuck, girl? You get your rocks off by killing people?
No, not exactly. I don't kill people.
The hell you don't! Explain that bitch Tsurumaki.
She killed herself.
Yeah, she killed herself. That's the cover-up, right?
I'm serious. She killed herself. But Corpse Girl encouraged her to do it.
Tomoe blinks a few times, her face scrunching up and analyzing my blank expression.
You're telling the truth. Holy shit. I can't believe this. You're really Corpse Girl?
Well, damn, everyone knows, except Shinya now. There's no going back now. After hiding my true identity for nearly a year, I've managed to reveal it to 2 people in less than 24 hours. I just hope I haven't made a fatal mistake.
I'm Corpse Girl.
Wow, fuck me, right? All this time I've been thinking you're just some goth skank with weird hobbies. But you're actually pretty fucking cool. You're actually doing something with your life.
Okay. That is the best reaction I could have
I
accepted.
thought you'd be angry with me.
That's the best reaction I could have ever hoped for.
Angry? Why would I be angry? God, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. I'm friends with fucking Corpse Girl. And people said I'd never amount to nothing. Though it took me long enough to figure it out. I ain't the sharpest light bulb in the shed.
But the fact that you figured it out at all is good, is crazy.
I can't argue with that.
Tomoe laughs and puts her arm around my shoulder. I shrink away a little, but her good cheer is somewhat infectious. I feel a flood of relief wash through my body.
So, like, I gotta know, how many people have you killed?
I said I don't kill people, remember?
Yeah, you know what I mean. How many have offed themselves because of you?
It's an embarrassingly small number.
That's so? Oh, that's a shame. Listen, you gotta fill me in on all the juicy deets later, Kay. For now, please focus on getting rid of that bitch Kotomi.
I'll do my best.
Thanks, slut. Shinya and I will owe you one for sure.
Tomoe swings around and looks toward the elevator. She turns back and gives me a thumbs up
This
gesture.
convo never happened. Got it?
That's my line. You can't tell anyone about me and Corpse Girl.
Please, who would I tell?
Well, the police, for starters?
Fuck 'em. I ain't a squealer. I'm on your side, corpse girl. Relax. Anyway, peace.
Someone ducks away and leaves me standing alone. I really hope I made the right decision here. I suppose I don't have a choice but to keep moving forward. My first order of business should be to take care of Kotsumi Ida. If I can get her to kill herself, it'll prove to Tomai that I'm not messing around. It might cement our friendship even further. And just to get through the rest of the workday, then I can return home and focus on crafting Kotsumi's corpse photo. That's when the real fun will begin. I reach into the drawer and clutch a cheap plastic burner phone between my fingers. Crafting the photo of Kotsumi Ida is done. All I need to do now is send it. I thought about waiting until tomorrow, but I already put off making the photo for a day, so I'll make a move tonight. During the editing, I timestamped the photo of tomorrow's date, 10:46 a.m. It doesn't leave much time for if Kotsumi receives the photo tonight, but I'm confident the plan will be effective. Kotsumi will look at the photo tonight. She'll either freak out and end it all immediately, or after a sleepless night of anxiety, she'll pull the trigger, figuratively speaking, instead of going to the office in the morning. I could cross my fingers and hope that by divine intervention someone else will take her life, but based on my recent failures, I don't think that's likely anymore. If anyone else was ever involved in the deaths of Corpse Girl's victims, I don't think they're still around. Why else would my last few attempts have failed? No, my best bet is to urge Kotsumi to simply kill herself. Convincing a corpse photo might be enough to lure her to her death. When I turn on the burner phone, I'm happy to see the battery still charged. I load up the phone number masking app, enter my trademark digits, and then shoot the photo into the network. If Kotsumi is a screen addict like the rest of society, she'll be freaking out in about 10 seconds. Since this victim is going to have a quick turnaround time, I'll take the burner to the back shed tonight and store it, and I'll ditch it on the way to the office tomorrow. I'm not expecting a reply within such a narrow time frame, so there's no need to hold out to the phone for 24 hours like I normally do. Clutching the phone with one hand, I grab my keys from the kitchen bench with the other. I step toward the front door. Oh shit. The phone in my hand vibrates violently, and I nearly drop it in terror.
What the?
I bring this ring swiftly to my face and read the alert. One new message. Without thinking, I unlock the phone and open the message. It's a reply for Kotsumi Ida. You think this is funny? I know who you are. I'll report you to the police.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. She's actually replied. For the first time since Corpse Girl started her grand work, I actually received a reply from a victim. Even though I used the number mask, there's actually nothing stopping someone from directly replying to my message. A reply message would still get sent through the network and back to the burner phone SIM card. The number mask is simply a stealth tactic, disabling the ability to view what the phone number actually is. It doesn't prevent replies. And discard the burner phones anyway. That's an extra layer of security, not to mention a bit of a calling card. If she might go to me's response, I assume we have a fighter on her hands. She's not going to give in easily. Her thought about reporting me to the police is a bluff. I'm confident that she couldn't possibly know my identity.
I've been waiting for this. I've waited so long for someone to reply.
I can finally put my contingency plan to practice. I've been holding out for this moment. I feel a wicked grin split my face in tear. I mash my fingers against the screen as I compose a venomous reply. You like that photo? That's you in about 12 hours, unless you follow my instructions. The message sends in an instant. I eagerly wait the next reply. My mind was waiting for long. Kotomi's response comes through within seconds. Her attitude has completely changed. Please, don't do anything. What do you want?
I called your bluff, you piece of shit. Now you'll do what I tell you to.
I enter my instructions clearly and concisely. Pack 500,000 yen. This is Japan, right? So it'd be yen. Into a bag and put in a coin locker 6644 at the Shinjuku station. Retrieve the item already inside. Put the locker key inside a full soda. Pull out the locker key inside a full soda bottle and leave it on top of the locker. After I send the message, I decide to add one last bit. Do it now. Make sure no one sees you. Then go to platform 12. Do not board a train. Oh wait, my instructions. Satisfied with this addendum, I hit send. If Kotsumi truly fears for her well-being, she'll carry out the instructions. Her response arrived shortly. Okay, I'll do it. I'm going there now.
Yes!
I've done it. I've convinced her. I'll collect the money once I'm sure she's no longer hanging around. $500,000 is nothing to sneeze at. It's not life-changing, but I'll cover my rent for a good few months. I chose this amount to simply test the waters. Asking for an insane amount would make it impossible for a victim to follow through. But I figured someone like Kotami, an exec for a big company, would easily have access to this much dough. I'll go collect the money, and if everything goes well, Kotami Ida will disappear before sunrise. Though the hour is late, quite a few commuters are still navigating through the Shinjuku station's wide platforms and underground labyrinth. The train station beneath my feet is a swirling metropolis that extends below the city, packed with restaurants, shops, and other outlets. But as I'm standing on one of the countless train platforms above the ground, that world might as well be a completely different dimension. The only problem is that I'll have to brave the maze as soon as I descend the platform stairs. I tend to get dizzy in such places. My normal morning route doesn't require me to travel through the underground plaza. I'm able to exit the station within minutes of my train arriving at the platform. Still, I'm somewhat familiar with the layout of the underground. I know exactly where coin locker 6644 is located. Coin lockers and train stations like these are a popular way for people to store luggage or personal belongings for a few hours at a time. In Shinjuku, it can often be difficult to find even a single available locker, but coin locker 6644 is special. I approach it from the main passageway of the underground, and my eyes take in the familiar sight. Oh, okay, that's why. Locker 6644 sits in the middle row, nestled between countless other lockers. Oh, I see the soda up top. Across its door is a thick coat of graffiti. Colorful curse words written on the thick paint adorn the lockers. The graffiti is such an eyesore that it acts as a deterrent to anyone who might want to store their belongings. The icing on the cake is the condition of the coin-operated lock. The thing is busted and dented from physical abuse, like someone tried to pry into it with a crowbar on multiple occasions. However, I know from testing it firsthand that the lock still works despite its battered appearance. No one in their right mind would use this locker, and that makes it the perfect spot to host my pickup. Glancing at the locker, I notice that a soda bottle sits on top of it, a soda bottle full of bubbly, opaque liquid. Quick look around to make sure that Kotami is no inside. I walk past the locker and I complete a lap around the immediate area, scanning thoroughly for her. But she's in here. In fact, there are very few people in this little section of the station. Good, she found my instructions perfectly. After leaving the key in the soda bottle, she left immediately. I approach the locker once more. I reach up above it and retrieve the soda bottle, then crack it open and hear a fizzy hiss. I bring the lip of the bottle to eye level and peer inside, trying to identify the shape of a key within the swirling ocean of carbonation. There it is. I try to fish inside the narrow bottle opening. My fingers, thin though they are, I can't squeeze more than one finger inside the bottle at a time. I get to the bottle over and let the soda and the key spill onto the floor, but if someone sees me being a nuisance and causing a mess, I draw on one their attention. I first would chug back some of the soda and try to catch the key in my mouth. Oh god, I would not. No. As disgusting as the concept is, I need to steel myself. I raise the bottle to my lips, tip my head back, and pour the foul liquid into my open mouth. The saccharine tang of artificial flavoring assaults my taste buds, and I immediately want to vomit. But I'm committed to seeing the truth. I can throw up the later. The most important thing is getting the key. It isn't until the bottle is half empty that the cold metal key drops into my mouth. It clangs against my teeth, and I nearly choke in surprise. Sputtering and spinning, I feel droplets of soda running down my chin. My cheeks are puffed up like a scarlet, so I try to retain the key and soda in my mouth. I reach my fingers into pursed tight loops and recover the tiny key. I quickly swallow down the rest of the soda in my mouth, trying hard not to release a repugnant bilge. I turn the key over in my hand and smile. My sticky teeth adhere to my lips. It takes me a few seconds to lick them clean. Tossing the soda bottle into the nearby trash can, wipe the key clean over my skirts, and quickly insert it into the coin locker. Just keying to the latch, I swing the locker door open. Inside the dark vault is a single bag, a simple paper pouch like you'd get at a grocery store. I pull the paper bag out and take a look inside. Thick stacks of 10,000 yen bills fill the bag. I'm not foolish enough to stand here and count it out. Sorry, I thought I heard something. But I'm confident the amount is at least pretty close to what I requested.
It worked. My plan worked.
I can hardly believe it. I devised this contingency plan months ago. I waited so long to try it out. All I needed was somebody to reply to their corpse photos, somebody to try and reject their fate. I wanted to prove that people would bow to fear and do anything to save their own skin, and it seemed that I was right.
Just one more thing to do.
I folded up the paper bag, clutched it tightly with my free hand, and pulled the burner phone out of my handbag. I composed a message to Kotomi Ida, who should be obediently waiting above ground on this train platform. Oh, when the next train arrives on your platform, stab the first person to disembark. You must kill them. If you escape, leave this prefecture and never return. It's done. When I first opened the coin locker and retrieved the paper bag, I immediately noticed the knife that I had placed inside months ago was missing. Ooh, that's what she put in there. Oh. Kotomi followed every word of my instructions. My message had read, pack 500,000 yen to bag, put it in the coin locker, and retrieve the item inside. I give Kotomi an opportunity she can trade another's life for her own. If she kills someone exiting the train, corpse girl will spare her life. It's a simple exchange, and one that I bet she's willing to make. If she gets away with the murder, she'll flee from this place and won't see her ever again. Neither will she near Tomai. To us, she'll be good as dead. As for corpse girl, well, as long as the body is claimed in exchange, she'll be satisfied. After a few minutes of waiting for a reply to the message, I figure she's not going to write back. She's probably getting ready to fulfill her task. Keen to witness how this unfolds, I take the nearest escalator toward the train platform. Or she could just jump off the... Oh, what the... Oh my god. The scene is absolute chaos. It wasn't difficult at all to navigate to this area. All I had to do was follow the echoing screams. I spied the shadow form of a body lying on the platform in front of me. I can't make out any details, but a shallow pool of blood reflects the harsh light shining from up high. To my surprise and delight, a second body sprawled across the ground nearby. It's a young woman's corpse with one arm raised against the side of a vending machine. Adrenaline surges through me at the violent scene. Kotomi Ida, she managed to take out 2 people. She might be my new favorite person in the entire world. I hear panicked voices in the background. I turn my head slowly. What the? How many? 2 more bodies on the ground. 2 men in expensive-looking suits are collapsed in puddles of their own lifeblood. One of the men is still moving and grunting, pleading for someone to stem the tide of gore. A familiar, lustful, tingling sensation begins to stir in my ribs. In my belly, my thigh, it helps. I feel my toes clench. Oh no, she's getting... No, stop, don't. There's one more surprise to be had here amidst this beautiful spectacle of carnage. Oh, whoa. A woman is slumped in one of the plastic chairs that line the platform. Her head is tilted and her suit jacket is stained with red. A thick knife with black grip protrudes from the side of her neck. A bubbling river is vital fluid, cascading around the glimmering blade. It pulls within her shirt collar. Oh my god, even with her face masked by blood, it doesn't take more than a few seconds to recognize her identity. Kotomi Ida. She's dead. She couldn't live with what she did. I thought it wanted me to click around for something. I swing around, taking the entire view of the platform, counting up the bodies in the path of slaughter. My mind pieces together a theoretical scenario. Kotomi waited as the train doors opened, knife drawn. The knife retrieved from locker 6644. When the first person stepped out of the train, she stabbed him and left him for dead. The body that I first saw, lying on the edge of the platform, was perfectly aligned next to the train to fit this theory. In a panic, Kotomi would have attempted to flee. She bumped into her second victim. The young woman slumped against a vending machine and cut her down desperately to make her escape. Judging by the wound on Kotomi's own body, I would assume the 2 businessmen lying down tried to apprehend her. They must have sustained fatal wounds before finally managing to wrest the knife away and plunging it into Kotomi's neck. Okay, so that's how you think it. It's all speculation, but I'm very confident that's how this whole event played out. It's probably over in less than 60 seconds. And it couldn't have worked out better for me. I never dared hope that Kotomi would meet her end once this had planned and set in motion. I would have been satisfied with her simply skipping down. I feel my legs weakening under my weight, and I'm afraid I might buckle any second. The waves of radiating heat spreading through my body, causing me to tremble and shake. There's so much blood. It's everywhere. I've seen it at countless photos and thought I had become desensitized to it. Maybe I was wrong. Seeing blood in real life is completely different. I feel faint and pale, excited. Of course. I need to get out of here before the police arrive. More importantly, I need to get away before I collapse in a sweaty heap of lust and pleasure. God, I forget how weird she is with this. I turn on my heel and sprint down the rising escalator as fast as my quivering legs will permit. Okay. we're gonna end it there. This was a very eventful, almost an hour of this game. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm realizing that, oh, we're still not done with Act 2, with Act 1. Complete Act 1. Oh, there's an, okay, so see, so I think we're probably very close to ending Act 1. I could maybe if I did a little more, I'd probably have gone to it, but oh well. But it looks like maybe the other 2 acts are shorter than Act 1, because Act 1, there's the prologue, then there's Act 1, like, setting everything up, then Act 2 and Act 3 might be, like, shorter. Oh no, there's 4 acts. There's a bonus ending? Oh shit. Anyway. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video for Corpse Factory. This one was very eventful, like I said. There's a lot of stuff that happened. We confessed to being corpsed to 2 people. One of them already figured it out. Well, both of them ended up figuring it out. But we fully now have 2 people who know who we are, who Noriko is. I wonder if Shinya will discover. I wonder if Shinya will learn. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video anyway. If you did, subscribe to your other stuff video. See you next time. Bye-bye.